Hi friends, I hope you all can hear me. Checking the mic, yes, it's on. So welcome to this live of S.O.W. and trying to read your comments from close to me also. Just checking if I'm live or not. Oh yes, I am. Okay, so let's begin. I'll be able to see your comments. Oh, hi Pooja. So this is unlocking your powers of what we are seeing with our eyes. So we have our 5 senses and how we can best use them to stay healed, to stay happy, to stay positive in our lives. So हम आँखों से क्या क्या देखते हैं? Now a lot of times, we are seeing circles and we are seeing squares and triangles. लेकिन we think triangle is only made out of these 3 lines that go. But that is not true. So each and every line has a meaning. It has a logic, a reason, each and every petal, each and every square. Now we can either go into a lot of depth into what each of these mean. That will become too monotonous for a live like this when we have some very interesting products also to show you. So this I definitely share on my handle. आप handle पे भी देख सकते हो. And secondly, you can always message me, and I'll be so happy if somebody wants to know more about sacred geometry, and I will share all of this with you. So सबसे पहले I just want to take literally 2 to 3 minutes on debunking some myths. Whenever I put up a stall and I put up all the healing products, the first question I'm asked, आँखों से देखने से क्या हो जाएगा? So especially questions come like this when there is Saraswati yantra. They're like, अगर हम ये लगाएंगे तो हमारे बच्चे पढ़ाई में अच्छे हो जाएंगे, या हम ये लगाएंगे तो क्या हमारे घर में शांति आ जाएगी, या हम श्री यंत्र रखेंगे तो क्या हमारे घर में वेल्थ आनी शुरू हो जाएगी. So yes, all sacred geometries make a difference, but if you are just keeping it without knowing too much about it, तो obviously difference आने में time लगेगा. The reason why we make a prayer room in our house, or we make a mandir, or we make a separate area, we place God statues, या हम किसी मंदिर या किसी worship वाली जगह के पास जाते हैं, what is our first reaction? Our first reaction is, okay, let me be purified. Hi Jasmeet, I can see Prajjot, hi. So हमारा सबसे पहला रिएक्शन होता है नो बैड थॉट्स, लेट मी थिंक समथिंग वेरी पॉजिटिव, है ना, लेट मी फील वेरी पॉजिटिव, लेट मी नाउ जस्ट फॉर अ सेकेंड सेंटर ऑल माई थॉट्स एंड फील हैप्पी. दैट इज वेयर सेक्रेड ज्योमेट्री कम्स इन. सो सेक्रेड ज्योमेट्री फॉर एग्जाम्पल जो हमारा शिव शक्ति यंत्र होता है उसका हमारा डेली लाइफ में, इनफैक्ट आई एम वेयरिंग अ टी शर्ट विद अ लॉट ऑफ सेक्रेड ज्योमेट्री स्पेशली फॉर टुडे, is the namaste. When we are doing namaste, we are bringing our left brain and our right brain, the practical side, the creative side together in one harmony. So yes, it makes a difference. As I said, सिर्फ लगा देने से difference थोड़े आने में time लगेगा. How can you accelerate the same thing? By just taking another little minutes, seconds to understand कि इसके पीछे का राज क्या है, वो बोलना क्या चाह रहे थे इस डिजाइन में. थैंक्स जसमीत. सो जब हमें उसका लॉजिक समझ में आएगा, जब हमें उसका रीजनिंग समझ आएगी, तो हमें सेम ही चीज़ जो हमने अपने घर में लटकाई हुई है उसी चीज़ का एक और बेनिफिट बढ़ना शुरू हो जाता है. Then comes the third thing of some of these yantras, yes, should be ideally kept facing a certain direction or located in a certain direction. So that is the first myth. क्या इन्हें देखने से ही सब हो जाएगा? होगा, डेफिनेटली होगा, but as I said, understanding their meaning, understanding their logic will just accelerate everything. That is one sense. And as we go through more lives with GWL, when we start using more of our other remaining senses also at the same time, कि हमने कमरे में अरोमा कौन सा जलाया हुआ है, हमने हाथ में क्रिस्टल्स कौन से पहने हैं, हम मुद्रा कौन सी कर रहे हैं, so उससे बाकी चीज़ों में भी फर्क आना शुरू हो जाएगा. Now, do we need to keep cleansing? These products don't really need cleansing. They are yantras and mantras. As I said, yantras specifically जो हमारा ये होता है, which is your Shri yantra. Shri yantra has to be definitely positioned in a certain direction. ये 2D है, तो इसको आप placement आप इसकी एक certain corner पे करोगे, घर के या ऑफिस के. अगर ये 3D हो, जो पिरामिड्स वगैरह शेप में आता है, प्रॉपर 3D में आता है, उसका फिर एक सर्टेन एंगल होता है जिस पे वो रखा जाता है. सीक्रेट ज्योमेट्री को हम कहाँ रख सकते हैं? सीक्रेट ज्योमेट्री को आप प्लीज वहां रखिए जहां पे आपको सबसे ज्यादा दिखे. यू कैन सी इट द मोस्ट, बिकॉज दीज आर टूल्स. हम बच्चे को कैसे सिखाना शुरू करते हैं? यू नो, सीइंग इज बिलीविंग. दैट्स अ बिग स्टेटमेंट. In fact, why did we even create braille? Because when you see something, it is easier for you to understand. So, पूरा root chakra क्या होता है, heart chakra क्या होता है, क्या करता है, there's so much knowledge. उसको एकदम बिल्कुल इस छोटे से आकार में हमारे ऋषि मुनियों ने डाल दिया. That is why when we learn कि ये इसमें 4 ही लोटस के पेटल क्यों हैं, या इसमें 5 क्यों है, इसमें 16 क्यों है, इसमें 1000 क्यों है, वो लॉजिक जब हमें एक बार पता लग जाएगा, then it becomes lot more fruitful for us. So let's start with the first thing, how I actually started. The whole S.O.W started with this one MDF product. It is made out of MDF. It is very lightweight. You will have all your chakras here. Mantras are very simple क्योंकि ये हिंदी में होते हैं, so हमारे लिए हिंदी is very easy. I will teach you the mantras also when I move to this particular product. इसमें आपको बैकग्राउंड में मैं ज़्यादा दिख रही हूँ. So इसका बेनिफिट क्या है? ये लाइट है. सेकेंड, ये MDF है, सो थोड़ा वुडन है, प्योर है. इसको आप बाद में पेंट भी कर सकते हैं. सो लॉट ऑफ पीपल लाइक टेकिंग दिस बिकॉज देन दे कैन लेटर पेंट इट. आप किसी भी ब्रश पेन एक्रेलिक पेंट से आप इसे पेंट कर सकते हैं. दिस इज ओनली फॉर 200 rupees. Now when I started retailing this, a lot of people wanted something which is easily washable. Although MDF को आप बड़े आराम से साफ रख सकते हैं, you just need a soft dusting cloth and you can just dust it. This one, I'm seeing a lot of people joining in. Hello, welcome. This is the same thing in acrylic because then this is acrylic and hence it can be washed. Plus इसमें क्या है, if you are not into the DIY story कि यार पेंट भी मुझे करना है, तो you know it will take ages. So then this adds the color and color works. Yes, color works. Colors have frequency. Each frequency is mapped to our chakras frequency. जितनी बार आप एक certain color देखते हैं उसका एक हमारे सबकॉन्शियस माइंड पर इम्पैक्ट होता है. इनफैक्ट ब्रांड्स, बिकॉज आई वर्क अ लॉट ऑन डिजाइन एंड आई डू ग्राफिक डिजाइनिंग एंड ब्रांड डिजाइनिंग, स्ट्रैटेजी डिजाइनिंग फॉर ब्रांड्स, वी आर वेरी केयरफुल व्हेन वी आर चूजिंग कलर्स ऑफ अ लोगो. तो एक हॉस्पिटल है, उसका लोगो ग्रीनिश टिंच का ज्यादा जाएगा बिकॉज दैट्स टू डू विद हेल्थ. सो कौन सा ब्रांड है, आप कौन से टीजी को रीच करना चाह रहे हो, उस एंगल से हम कलर्स को यूज करते हैं. सो इट्स कॉल्ड कलर थेरेपी एंड आई विल डू वन सेशन ओनली ऑन कलर थेरेपी. Today we are focusing on sacred geometry. That too chakras. Sacred geometry में भी बहुत सारी चीजें हैं. So we are starting with a very simple topic of chakras. So this is for 250. Then we come to in MDF only that you don't want to have plastic. What do we do now? Where should we hang this? Yes. So you should hang this where you can see it the most. I have had people who have come up with some very interesting ideas and it has worked for them. One is हम जब सुबह उठते हैं, what is the first thing we do? Most people I ask this question to, they normally pick up their phone and they start scrolling on the phone. And practically for a lot of people that's also the last thing they do when they go off to sleep. And morning when we wake up, it is the most important time of our life because we are in a frequency of theta. And when we sleep is again a very important time of life because that time हम 5D world को access करके अपना ascension कर सकते हैं, अपनी healing कर सकते हैं. So those 8 hours convert into your meditation time. If we सोने से पहले एंड जस्ट सोते उठते ही हम क्या कर रहे हैं, वो 2 चीजें हम अपना सबकॉन्शियस ब्रेन को ट्रेन कर दें. कैसे ट्रेन कर दें? इट्स नॉट ईजी बिकॉज वी आर फिल्ड विथ सो मेनी थिंग्स हैपनिंग. बच्चा, घर, मेड, ऑफिस का काम धाम. So then this is what becomes useful. I have had people who have kept this right in front of their eyes, ताकि सोने से पहले वो इसको देखकर सोते हैं. So सुबह उठते ही they have been able to break that habit of touching the phone, because the first thing they see is this and they start doing the mantras. Then I've had a set of people who've placed it in the lounge. I've had people who have actually placed it right next to their television sets, क्योंकि वो कहते हैं अनुपमा हम तो टीवी के सामने हम कम से कम 2-3 घंटे होते हैं, तो जब भी हमारी नजर हटती है हम फट से अपने मंत्रास कर लेते हैं. फॉर किड्स, इवन फॉर अडल्ट्स, आई गिव एन आइडिया कि आप अपने मिरर के सामने से टांग सकते हैं. सो व्हाइल यू आर मेकिंग योर हेयर, यू आर गेटिंग रेडी इन द मॉर्निंग, एटलीस्ट यू नो कि आपने एक सेकेंड में जब भी आपने मंत्रास कर लिए, 2-4-5 मिनट लगे हमें अपना रेडी होने में, उतने में आपने बैकग्राउंड में मंत्रास कर लिए. द रीजन वी क्रिएटेड दिस स्मॉल वन वॉज कि आप कार में हैंग कर सकते हैं. दिस वॉज स्टिल लार्जर, सो आई शो यू अदर प्रोडक्ट्स जो हमने बनाए. सो आप कार में हैंग कर सकते हैं, किचन में लगा सकते हैं. आइडिया इज द सेम, दैट वेयर यू नीड अ रिमाइंडर कि मुझे मंत्रास करने हैं या मुझे सेक्रेड ज्योमेट्री देखनी है, these become your tools, they become your helping guide. जैसे हम स्टिकर लगा लेते हैं ओम का, स्वास्तिक का, और भी बहुत सारी ज्योमेट्रीज के हम स्टिकर्स लगाते हैं. डिट्टो सेम तरीके से दिस विल हेल्प यू बैलेंस एंड कम इन टू सेंटर. दैट इज द होल प्ले ऑफ 7 चक्रास, द वैदिक नॉलेज कि हम सेंटर्ड कैसे रह सकते हैं. Each of these chakras is linked to that area's physical body parts, and hence हमारा एक overall आप एक switch देखोगे. That's what I've seen with me, I've seen with a lot of people. You stop depending too much on medicines. Your normal चीजें जो जिसके लिए हम बहुत जल्दी बीमार पड़ जाते थे, you will see a switch in the entire family, in your entire house, in your office. You will start seeing more energy coming in, you will start seeing less falling sick. So all of that will start, you will see a lot more harmony happening, because now you are in the correct balanced zone of operation. So moving back, these are other MDF choices. I will show them from up close and personal. This came about because as I said MDF में उसमें background नहीं है, so some लोगों की walls, कुछ feature walls बनती है हमारे घरों में, they're green or they're pink or they're purple. So this then becomes very interesting, because then this also gives you the colors and the mantras. Sorry, I forgot to mention, this is 250 rupees. ये इसका बेबी वर्जन, क्योंकि कुछ लोगों को वो बड़ा लगता था, so this is 200 rupees. And now girls, it's time to learn our mantras, the 7 very simple mantras. And you know what, you'll be surprised how many people do this mantra with me, realizing कि ये तो हमें आता ही था पहले से. So हमें बस एक का sound add करना है, which is lam. So ल, lam, v, vam, r, ram, yam, hum, om. And ideally this should be silent, but pehle we have to train our brain, so we will do a longer so basically honeybee sound. You will feel your lips vibrating and your entire head space. In 2 seconds you will feel the difference when you do this. This came about because again with a lot of acrylic one, this one people were feeling कि अगर मेरा background wall white नहीं है, feature wall है, तो मेरे को दिख नहीं रहा, and I want the colors to be prominent. That's how this came about. This is 550 rupees. There is no direction to these, honestly, because we are in that yog where ideally if we can do this on a daily basis. So what Veda says, आपके 24 घंटे, वो 24 घंटे of the life, if you are converting into healing and into staying in balance, that is the goal. So these are all tools to reach that goal, basically. But yes, again I'll mention, when you come to a Shri Yantra and when you come to some serious Yantras, there is definitely a direction if you want them to work for you, because they have been designed very differently. Because a lot of people have just joined, I just want to go back, revisit that one thing that I started the live with, which is इनके behind meaning क्या है. So इसमें जैसे 4 लोटस के petals हैं, I'll show you from here. इसमें जैसे 4 लोटस के पेटल्स हैं, एक सर्कल है, एक स्क्वायर है, एक ट्राइंगल है, इन सब का मीनिंग है. हम लोगों को हमारी ज्योमेट्री की क्लास में, मैथ्स की क्लास में मीनिंग्स नहीं बताए थे. ट्राइंगल का क्या मीनिंग होता है, सर्कल का क्या मीनिंग होता है, बट देयर इज एन एक्सप्लेनेशन फॉर ऑल ऑफ दिस. And not just in our culture, in other cultures also. We'll be discussing other cultures as well. So this is very important. You want to get more details on what each of these means. I post regularly on the handle, and you can always message me. I have ready stuff on what each means, okay, for all the 7. Moving on, iska baby version. This one is for 350. This is again acrylic on acrylic. You can wash it very easily, so it is very easy to maintain it. Now, I had people who were still finding this a little boring. Yes. So, बच्चों के कमरे में specially. So, I started making these by hand. These are my meditation times. So, I paint the chakras MDF, add the colors, and put a lot of different of these sheet of the fabrics. And on fabrics, I do a little bit of work. So, this one, these are in the range of about 600 to 700. I'm not trying to keep anything expensive. For example, this one is 550. This is very throat chakra color with the sparrows, which is a throat chakra animal. But I have put all the 7 chakras here. So this will help, in better communication. Suppose घर में there's a lot of communication issues, then this is what I recommend. So, when people come to me and they say, हम लोग को कुछ एक solution चाहिए, I create that specially, or you have ready-made. A lot of ready-made things that you can pick up from me. These I designed and I have got them done on MDF. I can give them separately also if you are creative, you want to do your own DIYs. Else I can make them. These again come in all sorts of shapes and sizes. This one is 200 rupees. This one is 250. And then I also do torans. This one is for 500. I also do it for very simple, which is 200. And then I do these MDF ones as well in all sizes. So you can paint them, you can make a feature wall with all of them, especially who are architects, interior designers हमारे group में. If they want to recommend this to any of their clients, I can also paint them and add more mirrors, add more shelves to them. Same things I have in acrylic also. And then of course I have a lot of MDF options. Stuff that I've gotten created myself, so like this, and इसी को when I design it out, then it becomes something like this. This is for about 200. This will come for 250. So again, this is MDF Tree of Life with tassels. This is painted for 300. इसका MDF will come for 200. You can paint it on your own with brush pens, acrylic pens. This is flower of life. इसमें 7 chakras इसके अंदर dots से होते हैं. So this one is for 350. इसका आपका MDF will come for 200. And then I also created some mobile phone stands which have the chakra mantras, the names and the affirmations, complete affirmations. These are for 300 each. These are incense stick holders. इसमें 2 अगरबत्ती आ जाती हैं at one point in time. So 300, 250. All of this is made out of mango wood. Made in India, made in some products made in UP, some products made in Rajasthan, but all of this is made in India. And small manufacturers. So you're not just helping, spread happiness in your house. You're actually lighting lamps in other people's homes because these are small manufacturers. This is a pen stand. This is pen stand with your color one. Now I got people who kept saying, अनुपमा ये सब फिर भी बड़ा है, हमें और भी छोटा चाहिए, कुछ और भी छोटा. So The backstory behind this is I turned cubes. I used to hand paint them and sticker them and everything with the chakra mantras. Now I get them manufactured from UP on mango wood. These are 100 each, so 100 ka set aata hai. And you can just keep rotating them so you can see the mantras on it. This is a stand, jiske upar again you can keep changing the mantras. And of course then I went even smaller. Like the smallest I could go is keychains. These can be very interesting return gifts or gifts for your clients also, jinko you want to gift something interesting. Then I also do, because MDF, I'm very, very comfortable with MDF as a material. I can even create the small ones in this kind of a design if you want. So these are very cheap especially when you procure in 40 ka quantity or 50 ka quantity. These keychains are 100. If you increase the quantity, they get cheaper. They can go down to about even 60 rupees. MDF can go really, really cheap. These ones again 100. The smallest I can go with keychains. And then I used to hand make a lot of the bookmarks, but now I'm getting them manufactured on MDF again. Each bookmark is 100 rupees. This is the flower of life ka chota version, hand painted. So here we are. In regards to MDF, if you are interested, I make MDF from this size, like this small size, baby sizes. Especially now summer vacations are coming up, the bacche kya kare? So I make from this small size, which will be like 50-60 rupees a piece. And then I can go up to a size of 24 inches, which is that huge. And anything in the middle. So you have 12 inches, 18 inches, 8 inches, any of these sizes are available. Bahut detail mein I've given it on my handle also. You can check out all the designs, and you can give them as birthday kits, as I can see the clock reminding me that it's nearly closure time. So any questions, keep popping them and I will try and message you back on the handle also. So if you are looking for anything to give for a birthday, I create them into a DIY. मेरे पास paints भी हैं, mirrors हैं, shells हैं, tassels हैं. I add those to a DIY box and I create those like return favors or even as gifts. इसमें जो something I'm really proud of and I would like to show before we head out are 2-3 designs that you will not get anywhere, absolutely nowhere you will only get with me, because these are my things. So this is Metron Cube. This is a very, very well known international sacred geometry जिसमें मैंने chakras भी add कर दिए हैं. And second is this absolutely new product that has come, which is Lotus. It is a double MDF Lotus. So this, I'll paint it and I'll add some tassels, and next time we'll be ready to see some interesting work. And this one is literally one of my best sellers. It flies out every time I hang it in my stalls. This is third eye, हमारा तीसरा नेत्र, with the sun and then wrapped in harmony around with the circle. So this brings together the happiness of starting your knowledge process, focus, intuition, especially बच्चों के साथ में, हमारे अपने साथ हो रहा होता है, there's so much mental fog. So these kind of geometric patterns then help you focus. For the Lotus puja, it is 300, 200 as it is, and 300 when I will paint it and add tassels to it. So this is us. If there is more questions, I will continue to do lives. Thanks to Pooja and Shweta, they've helped me. Thanks to your motivation, I've actually put up a part of my stall in my house, and I'm feeling so confident that now I want to continue this. You girls are awesome, and I love all the people. I'm seeing the messages float. It is beautiful. I'm feeling so encouraged. I was not sure when I started out anybody would even like these products, they will want these products, but it's lovely to see all the response. that's coming in. So I'll continue to do more lives which are informative, which will be more like, workshop kind of lives where I'll talk about each chakra, each geometry, how to keep it balanced, simple tips and tricks. But today we're keeping it very, very focused. Rock salt lamps are too good. Oh, thank you. Rock salt lamps literally saved my life. I am no longer on antibiotics thanks to rock salt lamps, Epsom salts, and 1-2 other tricks that I do because I have very bad throat issues and nasal issues, and my daughter as well. They work very well for my animals too. So that's me. Let's sign off before I exhaust the time. Thanks a ton to all of you, especially Shweta and Pooja. You guys are amazing. And to all the lovely ladies here, thank you so much. Of course, I'm looking forward, Pooja. See you guys. Thank you. Oh, I forgot. I have to walk all the way there. Just a second.